We're going to be discussing the DLC characters that got announced for One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. The gameplay you see in the background is just gameplay of me playing around, see how you guys like more of this gameplay slash discussion type of model. And yeah, let's get to it. So the three confirmed characters that we're at least getting are Onigashima Luffy slash Gear 5, Uta from Film Red, and Young Gold Roger. However, they were data miners that leaked apparently the names of each pack as well as the contents of each pack. So the first pack is going to be the Battle of the Rooftop pack, which is Onigashima Luffy, Hybrid Kaido, and Yamato. And then the second pack is the Film Red pack, which has Shanks, Uta, and Kobe. And then the third pack is the Younger Days pack, which is supposed to have Young Rayleigh, Young Gold Roger, and Young Garp. So it all sounds well and dandy, right? They all sound pretty great, right? So I'm just going to go one by one and discuss each of them, what I think of them. So the first one's Gear 5 Luffy. Obviously, I'm hyped for that. We have a whole new moveset, a whole new other version of Luffy that has, obviously, his Conqueror's Haki infused attacks. And obviously, I'm thinking it's going to be a install slash transformation into Gear 5, like the way the base Luffy in this game can transform into Gear 4 Snake Man and Bound Man. So that's going to be really, really cool. Then the second character is obviously Hybrid Kaido and Yamato, and obviously we haven't seen gameplay or their movesets, but honestly it's really cool. Hybrid Kaido and Kaido in general has done a lot more moves in the Thunder Bagua and just like elemental attacks that we initially got in Pirate Warriors 4. We have a lot more to go off of with his Drunken Rage, his hybrid form, his like full Devil Fruit Dragon form. So there's a lot more that we can get from Kaido, so I'm not mad that we're getting another Kaido. And then Yamato obviously is a blank slate. There's nothing like old or new with Yamato, so that'll be really cool to see how Yamato plays. So the next DLC pack is obviously Uta, Shanks, and Kobe. Uta, love it. Her install might be her getting the golden armor, which I think is really cool. And like I think she might be a sky type character, which she can fly around because in the movie she does fly around a lot. I think the music and the melodies and all that stuff can be a really cool power and interesting visually within Pirate Warriors 4. What I really hope that we get from her though is I wish one of her ultimates is Totomusuge. I know that's probably going to be asking a lot from the Pirate Warriors devs, but I think it would be really sick if we got like a Totomusuge either install or ultimate. I'm leaning more towards ultimate than an install, but let's see how that goes. Okay, so out of all the 9 DLC characters, the one that I'm kind of confused on is Shanks. Because Shanks, if you see in the background right now, he's kind of obviously a melee-based, Conqueror's Haki-based user, and I don't see how they can evolve from the gameplay that he already has in Pirate Warriors 4, which is like Haki Lightning and Haki Waves and, you know, blade attacks and all that stuff. If I remember correctly, in Film Red, he doesn't really do anything out of the, like, extraordinary. Like, obviously he's really powerful and all that, but like I feel like his moveset is pretty like bare bones. Like he just slashes, he does the combination attack with Luffy at the end, so maybe his ultimate is going to be that flaming kind of sword attack. But I don't know what they have in store for us with him, so we will just wait and see, I guess. So he's kind of the big question mark, because next one is Kobe from Film Red. Obviously I think they're going to include, I hope they include the Kobe like captain outfit with the, you know, with the marine coat and everything like that. I think that would be really sick. But I think in Pirate Warriors 4, the only version of Kobe is still basically the version we saw in Marineford / Water 7. So it would be really cool to finally get like an updated, more advanced Kobe, so we can see what they do with his moveset. Obviously, I feel like it might be influenced by Garp, considering he's Garp's pupil. Now the next one is obviously Young Gold Roger. Now Young Gold Roger obviously is going to be another blank slate, a brand new character. First time we're going to play as Roger in these games, and yeah, I feel like his moveset is going to be very similar to Shanks in some way, but at least the difference between him and Shanks is that at least Roger has a named move, like the Divine Departure. So we have some stuff like that. I think Shanks has a name similar to that, if not the same name in the manga, but that's like one of the only like named moves that Shanks has. So we at least have something with Gold Roger, but like, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be really similar in nature to Shanks. There's a bunch of Black Lightning and Conqueror's Haki like type based moves. I feel like he's gonna be a power type character. So then we're gonna move on to Young Rayleigh and Garp, and like I said, this whole pack, you may as well just call it the Conqueror's Haki pack. because I feel like all of them are gonna play obviously very different, but obviously I think they're all gonna have the same kind of Conqueror's hockey aesthetic. So we'll just see how that plays out with that pack. I'm very interested to see mainly that one because at least with the first pack with Luffy, Kaido, and Yamato, you can kind of obviously pinpoint the different like move sets and battle styles and everything. But like from Shanks onward, it's kind of a mystery in terms of like how they're gonna innovate and create a moveset for all of these characters. But who knows? I'm not a game designer. Obviously they are, so let's see how they do. To close out the video, the last thing I'm going to talk about is the potential in a Character Pass 3 and whether or not you guys want that, I want that. And to be honest, I think it's best to probably just keep moving forward with at least the DLC characters and just Xenoverse 2 it up. My only thing is I wish they do a next gen upgrade, like obviously from PS4 to PS5 and so on and so forth. The footage you're seeing is on PC, so I assume the next gen upgrade would be flowing similar to that. But no, yeah, for a Character Pass 3, I wouldn't mind it. It would honestly like feel needed in terms of like rounding out the cast, because I feel like there's a lot of cast members that are still left out on the table, especially with Wano being near the end, that I heard some of you in the comment section not complaining, but it's like expressing your wishes for. So this is how I would break it up. My 3 character packs for Character Pass 2 would be the lead performer slash I guess maybe Tobiropo pack. And the 3 of the characters that I would include in there are obviously King, Queen, and honestly I wouldn't include Jack just because I feel like everybody not hates Jack, but Jack is probably obviously the least popular in terms of the 3 lead performers, even though Jack did cause a lot of ruckus since basically Zoe. But the last one that I would pick just to have some variety, it would probably be like someone like Black Maria. It's because I feel like her character model would be very interesting in terms of like having like a bigger character that has like a spider like body type, and also because I would counter that in DLC pack 2 where we have the like 3 of the Straw Hats from Wano that have some buffs, and then that pack would also include character outfits for Wano for the Straw Hats. I don't really need to get into too many details about King and Queen. Obviously I feel like everyone would want them in the game. They had such amazing moments in the anime specifically and in the manga. But then like I said, going into pack 2, I would want to counter that is Zoro, Sanji, and Robin. Now I picked Robin. I feel like again I don't have to really explain Sanji and Zoro. They both had insane upgrades in their movesets, with Zoro having Conqueror's Haki infused attacks and everything, and the Dragon Damnation, and also the 9-sword style attack that he did against Kaido. He has a bunch of new moves with Enma, so Zoro deserves his own new character as well. And Sanji, I feel like, is also in need of an upgrade, and then you would also get the Ifrit Jamba and all that stuff. So Sanji and Zoro definitely deserve like a new character. But I pick Robin over, let's say, someone like Jinbei or Nami, Usopp, Brook, or whatever, because I feel like out of everyone in Wano, these 3 specific Straw Hats had standout like insane moments, especially with Robin did her demon flower form or whatever it's called, and she did have like a giant demon version of her that literally cracked Black Maria's spine in half, and again, insane moment in the anime. So I think Robin herself deserves an upgrade in terms of a character, so it'd be really cool to see all her new movesets and stuff like that in Pirate Warriors 4. So that's why I picked her over, let's say, everyone else. But like I said earlier, I wouldn't mind if they did this pack, but then give like Nami, Usopp, Jinbei, whoever, a Wano pack in terms of like how their outfits are. And the last pack that I would pick would probably be a movie pack, and this time I would include 3 of the main villains from the 3 movies that haven't basically been represented in these games. I would put Gil Tesoro, Golden Lion Shiki, and then you would also get Douglas Bullet. Now I picked these 3 instead of like a young Whitebeard or whatever, because young Whitebeard, while cool, I think he would fit more for a cosmetic, just because even though he had some insane moments against Roger, another type of thing where it doesn't feel like he really necessitates or does too much different in his younger days that would need a whole brand new character. I think he would work better as a DLC costume. So yeah, I think I would really, really love if they give Douglas Bullet, Tesoro, and Shiki some love and have them all 3 be in the game, because obviously we're getting a Film Red pack that has Uta, so why not 3 of the characters? Or even if you want to replace Shiki, you could put Zed, or if you want to play Tesoro, you could replace Zed. Because I know Film Gold is great, but I think out of all the four of those movies, I think Film Gold is probably the least popular. So it'd be really cool if we got like a Film Z with Zed as the character that you can use. And that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background while we talked about these things. The only other thing that I could probably think of would be if they included some more stages for us to use, because even though we get all these new characters, it would feel kind of stale to just grab them and then use them on stages that we've all S-ranked already, especially if you're a fan of this game. They can at least give us some new DLC stages and, I don't know, maybe some, more story if they want to expand and make it more canon or something like that. Just more extra stages for us to actually play in, maybe even more difficulty, more enemies, or anything. I don't know, but it's something that'll be at least pretty cool for us to use all these 9 characters. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.